Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Not Mediocre. Today I'm going to be having a special guest. His name is Noah, and he is the creator of In the Fest, which I've previously talked about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I really enjoyed it and learned a lot more about In the Fest. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go.
My name is Noah with In the Fest. It's a festival and concert promotional brand / event promotion. We bring a lot of tours here. We also bring a lot of headlining artists here. We also curate things for local artists, and also just do all stuff in New York City, Atlanta, like all over the place. So we're trying to expand it and put North Carolina on the map with everything that we do.
I'm aware of it a little bit. Tell us about your journey.
Yep. So I started my first, I started making music when I was like 16 in high school. I was in theater class. I met my friend Jahil and my other friend Brody, and we started like a little music group. Added some other people along the way, and that's kind of like died out throughout high school. I still had the passion of wanting to do and put together events, and had put together some, and then COVID happened, and it really gave me the time to sit back and reevaluate how to go forward. And that's when I kind of came up with the whole In the Fest thing. And then fresh out of COVID, we did the first one ever. I had such a great time doing it and really enjoyed myself. And I was like, dang, I want to do this over and over and over again. And now we're here. And slowly but surely, it's not been easy. It's definitely very stressful and hard, as easy as it may seem or look. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I'm glad to have gone through everything we have and made it as far as we have. And hopefully we can continue to go.
I've seen like you on Twitter and stuff, so I think you guys will be fine and continue to grow and get bigger for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit more about In the Fest? Because I know you mainly bring underground rappers and artists on.
Basically, we started as doing only local artists, like North Carolina only, just all of our friends that we knew, friends of my friends, things like that, people that would recommend us stuff. And we're just slowly building that because we believe like we have something here and wanted to, channel in on that and show the world what was up. Slowly, we just got bigger and bigger and bigger. We were able to have opportunities to do, other things and bring in bigger artists, be able to hook up some tour stops and kind of expand beyond that while still incorporating that with like opening opportunities and things like that and kind of blend it together. So that's been pretty cool. And hopefully one day we can do like a 3-day festival or something like Dreamville and have it be like a bunch of North Carolina artists mixed with industry stuff and have it blend together and bring everybody out to appreciate everything for what it is. So that's like the ultimate goal, and then be able to take that and do it in other places with their, local community and stuff like that that may not have an established thing already.
Because I feel like it's really helpful for, artists that are starting out and don't know like where to go to like perform and stuff like that. So I feel like
100%.
It's really helpful. Why do you do events in Charlotte and other cities now?
It's just the easiest and most accessible to do right now. I move very quickly. I don't like to wait. And they just move very fast. I text them. It's almost an instant, response, and they're not really booked a lot. So I'm not competing a lot of the times with having to wait for other people to do things. So it's just been easy to just like, all right, someone asked me for something, I ask them, they have it, I can make it happen for them, and I'm just like, boom, I'm not even going to risk trying to do it, somewhere else and then maybe not move as quick, and because they didn't, then we don't get an opportunity because they didn't do something right.
What's the process, though, of like selecting your lineup of artists? Like, I'm sure it's hard, but like, how do you go about it? Do you like reach out to artists, or do some artists like reach out to you and express interest?
A mixture of both. So sometimes if it's just like a tour stop, I'll just post it and I'll just see like who's a fan of the artist and hits me up like, yo, like it'd be a dream to perform for that person or whatever. And maybe they'll reach out to one of the team members and say that, and then we'll be like, all right, let's put them on this, that'd be cool. So sometimes that happens, and then other times we're like, oh, this person would be great, on this or whatever, and we handpick it. So it's really a blend of both. It just depends on what it is. Okay. But as long as someone has got good music, they're a good person, and they put the work in and got things going for them, like I got no problem working with them and trying to make it happen. So.
Have you had any bad experiences with artists?
Oh, lots of them. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely way more good than it is bad. Like, it's definitely probably like 90-10, like 90% good stuff and like 10% bad stuff. And the bad stuff's usually because people are just dumb and they're egotistical and they don't want to understand how things work, and they think, whatever way that they think, and they just don't get it. But most people are reasonable and they understand, and we're able to make it work and figure things out, even if it goes bad and stuff like that. So always a bad apple or whatever they say. Don't really trip too much on it. I look at it like we're going to be the biggest thing in the world. If you want to be dumb and blow that opportunity over something insignificant, I'm gonna allow you to do that. I'm not here to throw you a life vest or anything like that. So
do you have like any tea like about the music industry, or like people you've worked with or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff is like, it's just like, you would think a lot of things are like bigger than they are, bigger than they look, but like I book people all the time that I thought were going to sell a bunch of tickets and then nobody came, and then we're all looking dumb. And it's sometimes because they didn't try and they didn't want to post it and they thought they were too cool for school, and they could just throw it up there. But at the end of the day, I don't know all your fans. You have 1 million followers, 500,000 followers, whatever the hell you have. I have 9,000. Like, your fans are going to see it if you post it. I can only get it to so many people. Right. So it's like, it's a team effort. If they don't want to do their part, sometimes we can still do it without them. But sometimes, you need the artist, and if people don't want to push it, it just kind of sucks, and I don't really want to work with them. I mean, there's a lot of weird things. You book people, they choose to drop out, and you're like, what the fuck? And then they're like, yeah, sorry, like, you just got to deal with it. And then I have to explain to everybody that this person's not coming, and it was their choice, but they're not going to say anything about it, so we have to do it as the people that were in charge. So it gets dumb, but again, it's more better than it is bad. And a lot of people outprice themselves too. And I think that holds a lot of people back from things. Like, there's a lot of artists that want to work with us, and they're hitting us up like, please book us, and then they're like, oh dang, well, you have to go to my agent or my manager. And then we go to them and they say this outrageous thing, and then we're like, well, sorry, man, we can't work with you because of this. And then they are like looking at us like, and we're like, like, what do you want us to do? You have them in charge. You tell them what's going on and try to figure it out. So that can get annoying, but more times than not, we end up getting hit up by people, and it's reasonable and it's good, and we don't have to worry about it. But there's been times where I was really excited to do something, and then I was like, whoa, like, my big thing is a lot of people still price and view themselves like it's like 2017, 2018, even though we're in 2025. And it's like, if you did just drop that song that I want to hear, maybe you're worth that price. But I've heard that song about 100 times every time I go out. I'm not, it's burnt out now. Like, I just want to get you because of your name, not because you're hot. And a lot of the times, like, that is a big thing too. Like, a name doesn't mean like you're gonna guarantee sales and like people come out. There's people that have like motion way bigger than people have like a name or a follower or something. Like a Pretty Fun, he sold that thing out in like a week, and he's not anywhere near as big as some other people. I was like, and commented, and the fans are not gonna care that they did that, but they'll like not come to our stuff or whatever because that happens. And it's like, the blame should be put on those people for what they want to do. Don't put it on us. I promise you, it's never been a time that something hasn't happened because of us. We're always on top of it. We always follow what needs to be followed. It's always some weird, my team or industry weird dropout, blah blah blah, weird thing, diva thing. I don't know, but it's never us.
What are you currently working on that you are excited about? Anything new? Any tea?
Yeah. We just dropped the show with Sofago, so that's super exciting. Putting together the rest of the shows for like the fall run. Putting together a project personally that I'm gonna drop sometime soon. Some more singles and videos and stuff like that. And really, like every day almost, or at least once a week, like a new like artist at least comes across that someone's like, hey, would you want to do a show with this person, or get this and that. So it's always a surprise. Like things pop up unexpected all the time that I didn't even know was going to happen. So I look forward to that happening and everything else that's on the way.
Do you have any like albums out? Because I've seen your music on Twitter and it's pretty cool. But do you have like anything like besides singles or mixtapes?
Yeah, I mean, I have like a lot of stuff that's out, and like on my page. Most of my recent stuff, like Poison Saint, is probably like the most recent song that got a lot of people like, checking it out and things like that. The new single Misguided Direction is pretty fire. Some other things like that, but definitely about to show. Keep showing them, keep applying pressure, and got a lot of good new stuff on the way. I've been dropping some good snippets on the story and a lot of good things to look forward to. So if they don't know, they're about to. I just try to put it out. Like if you see it, you see it. I'm not gonna like send you 100 DMs like, hey, go like and comment and listen and do this and text it and like annoy people that I work with by like trying to spam my music. Like you all follow me, you all see the shit.
Right. That's how I am about my music too. I just don't like promoting it and like shoving it down people's throats. But like I feel like it is pretty like important to do that.
Oh no, you can do that, but just not send it to people. You can post 1,000 things on your main feed if you want to. I'm just not the type of person to send like. There's people that every single post they drop, they send to me like, "Yo, twin, go like and comment on this for me," and I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that. Like it makes me not want to do that. Like it makes me really not want to do that because you give me the opposite thing. Like I know they mean well, but like imagine every day you got a message from this person about that thing. Like you don't talk to me about anything else. Our only thing is you spamming me selfies and fit pics, talking about like and comment on it. Like I'm good.
Yeah, that's weird. I've never done that, but I know people definitely still do that, and they still do it to me, but I usually just ignore it. No offense, but especially if you're just sending it to random people. It would be different if it's like your friend, but like random people.
I don't even like that. Dude. I don't want any no, because if you are, then I'm gonna see it.
Who are some of your favorite artists? I want to know like your top 5. You could do all time, and then you could do like currently. Like, okay,
can I do like 5 for music and 5 for like aesthetic?
Yeah.
Music, probably Juice WRLD, Kanye, Cry Nueve, X, yeah, he was fire, and probably like Cardi or Uzi. I'm gonna put them in tandem. They're like tied at the hip. I can't pick between one. Yeah. And then like aesthetic wise, probably Post Malone. Lil Peep.
Lil Peep.
There's some good ones.
Lil Peep.
Yeah. They just had the crazy tats, like Mac Miller. I don't look like him, but I like his like chill zen like.
Right. What motivated you to create your own festival? Like, was there something specific behind it, or was it just like a random idea?
It was really random. Okay. Like, I was doing a show, COVID canceled it, and I was just so angry. Because it was like the biggest show I'd ever planned, and it was just going to be good. It was just going to be awesome. And I had that taken from me by this thing that I just thought was so dumb. And I'm like, God, it's probably such a good moment ruined by something I couldn't even help. I did everything right, and it was just taken. And I used that to just think, and I was like, when I come out of this, I know there's so many people that are talented and that are going to want to perform. So I was like, I want to get as many of them as possible. So reached out to like everybody I knew, had like, I don't know, whatever it was, 20, 25 people tell me that they were down to be a part of something like that. Went and saw if it was possible and ended up making it happen. And then I really didn't plan a festival. I just knew so many talented people I wanted to get on something, and I was like, this could be massive and huge, and we ended up getting like 1,000 people out there fresh out of COVID, so that was super cool.
Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of like events or like open mics. I feel like that's pretty helpful.
Yeah, I like to consider myself a visionary. Like I could walk into an empty anything and figure out how to do an event there, empty field, an empty warehouse, an empty house, space, whatever, and be able to be like, all right, boom, 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 and bring it to life.
When did you start working with Bryce? Like, when did he become a part of NFS?
Very randomly. So I got a recommendation. I put like a questionnaire out on the NFS page, like, who do you want us to see his book? And somebody had said Fiji McIntosh. I had no clue who this person was. And I was doing a collab show at Disgrace Weekly, and we kind of needed somebody cool to be on it. So I was like, hey, here's some people that I got interest from. Do you know any of them? And she was like, oh yeah, him. I was like, oh, maybe I'm asleep. So went and did some research, blah, 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 ended up booking him. And like the day before the show, I think, he was like, yeah, I'm going to try to, get some people to post the show and do some promo. Like I'm going to try to, he's like, who's some like big, music pages. I'm like, honestly, North Carolina doesn't have like music pages or anything that people go to. Like we have Fuchsia's TV, but they're really like academics more than a music thing. They cover news and the hottest artist just dropped a freestyle, fire or trash. Like it's not like a what Bryce and all them do, like an informative news, a lot of whatever you want to call it. It's just not that. And somehow he ends up getting Bryce to tweet the flyer, and not only tweet the flyer, but come down from Boone and like get a ticket and go to the show. I had no idea what like it was. He just wanted to see Fiji McIntosh because he was a fan. And I remember seeing it, and I'm like, damn, I don't know who this is. And this big ass like page just posted the show, blah 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 blah. Oh my gosh, like I was freaking out. Like this is great. Like this show's gonna be huge. So yeah, show was not huge, but the biggest part about it was Bryce was there. We were able to meet him. He was able to check us out, see, what we do, and be like, this is something cool. And from then on out, we just kind of locked in. I kind of hit him like, yo, whatever you want to come to, like as long as you tweet the flyer and show love, like I'll throw you on the guest list. And then he was just kind of just coming out, showing love, growing. I'm like, you know what? Let's just lock in. And ever since then, it's really like enabled him to use all his internet connections and bring them to real life, and able to help us use our real life and bring it to the internet. So it was like we had the real life stuff with no eyes on it. He had the eyes with nothing to bring it to if he wanted to put something together. So it created like a mesh and superpower. It was pretty sick.
I wanted to do like tea on the industry or something, but
yeah, I mean, there's just like a lot of stupid stuff. Like I said, like we get blamed for a lot of things. Like we always do the right thing. Like if you see any artist drop, like it's not because we didn't pay them. It's not because we didn't get a contract signed. It's not because we didn't have confirmation from everything. It's because they hit us up, or the team, or some whatever has happened, and we're just the messenger for it. And like even down to like one of the most recent shows we had, like we had some people booked that didn't show up and would rather do other things with their time than show up, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, like it makes us look bad, and they don't always think about that because they're the artists and they're blowing up and they got the cosigns and they got all that stuff. But we're the independent promoter that we're going to work every day and using our hard-earned money to try to book these guys, and we're going out of our way to get their rider and take care of them and do the right thing. But then when they make decisions to go against that, it's like pulling tooth and nail to rectify that and get the deposit back and get the makeup show planned and things like that. And it's like, hey, I didn't tell you to drop.
Right.
I didn't not book your flight. You missed it. I didn't not pay you. You just didn't come. Whatever it is, you missed your bus. You arrived late. You did what? Like, it's usually on them, and it just sucks that I feel like there just needs to be more artist accountability in the game. Like, if you don't do something, it's okay. We can do it. Just do your part and help us make it right. We can only we could say, hey, he's sorry. But at the end of the day, if you don't say it and you don't ever come back, they're going to be like, what happened to so-and-so? When's the makeup show? Or, when are you bringing so-and-so back? And it's like, ask them. I don't know. Like, I'm asking the same question. Maybe you can get a better response than me because you're a fan. I don't know.
It's really
so there was just and then we were going through a very annoying period of time where we did a lot of favors for a lot of people because we were very genuine and we love what we do and we really want to stand out from the pack. And people chose to take advantage of those favors and, not necessarily do the right thing.
Right.
For the most part, it's all been rectified. And it's all love to anybody. I don't want people to think I'm like subliminally, doing that. I'm just speaking real experiences and facts of what happens behind the scenes with us that people don't see.
Right.
They see us apologizing, but we don't always say why.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can't. They don't want us to just air their business out. Sometimes it's because tickets aren't selling. We don't want to lose money. They don't want to look dumb.
Right.
So it's really a combination of both of those things, and that's really what I could leave it with.
I feel like hopefully they get it together because it's really inconsiderate though, and
no, it definitely is, and it's unfortunate.
At least give a heads up or something instead of just not coming. I don't know.
I mean that's all I gotta say. If y'all don't know, in the fest, tap in. If you don't come to North Carolina, we'll probably come to you. If you're close, pull up on us. We're going to keep growing. If you want to see an artist, please send them our way. We do know a lot of people, and we have heard of a lot of people, but we don't know and see them all. So put us on to the next superstar, and we'd love to make it happen. Keep making memories, keep bringing things to life, and hopefully keep linking up, doing dope things with you and stuff like this. So it'd be cool to have you out interviewing some artists at the show, doing whatever. So
that would be cool. I'm down to do that. Oh, are you going to see Cardi though? Isn't he coming near you?
He is. He's coming to Raleigh on the 13th.
Are you gonna?
So I think I'm going to slide out to that and potentially set up an after party for it if I can somehow finesse that.
That would be dope.
So we shall see if I'm that good.
I think you are.